hit him anyway. That's what I'm talking about.
NFL 24, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Falcons and the 49ers. All that and more coming up next.
Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on top of his game, the team's not going to benefit at all.
You see me playing the game, what you want? You worse than a little kid.
Teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led by a former most valuable player in the National Football League, the always dangerous Lamar Jackson.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike?
Actually,
one touchdown, one pick, but obviously
Same
lost.
busting body, 70 burger
All he cares
on the way.
about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And he's up into 3, following a good pickup of 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and passes. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on second and 3rd and 1.
Damn, that hurts.
Defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early
I had a nigga in the hole. He missed both of them. Shit.
Towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll go before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. And Jackson throwing once more, finding Knox there, complete. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Now the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down short of 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
We're not even a quarter way into the season. He's already off to a pretty nice start. NFC Offensive Player of the Week in last week's game.
Yeah, week 2, he was electric. See what week 3 has in store. They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. And he'll get this up to the 30.
Oh, good job.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
A good run there off right tackle. In old school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Niners are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little bit of its footing. Hard to navigate. The always tough NFL.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's going to be caught downfield by Miller. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Hines is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched the ball. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Look at this Niner defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Jackson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Again, Jackson. Pushes past him. Touchdown, Falcons! Dawson Knox from 19 yards away. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Steps away to his left. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okuwebe. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. That's complete. It's Okuwebe now. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This is Hines. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Hurts. Outside, it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice game. That one goes for 30 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Hines again. And he'll take this in the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Naeem Hines, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes, too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes. And some will move. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
No, we changed it.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. 23 yards the pickup there. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Slayton. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. From the gun, Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. To the end zone. Pick 6 for the 49er. Touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And his throw here is incomplete.
And there was a good opportunity to just run a ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now it's Jackson. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. From the gun, it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Jackson. That is complete downfield to Knox. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson's throw here taken in by Knox. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. To throw is Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete in the tournament team?
Yes, he's caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Deebo Samuel from 6 yards away. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. The extra point splits the offense, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And the Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll get that complete to Albert O. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Second down, here's Hurts. This is intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Sheds off the tackle. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We start with what could be called the Emmitt Smith Bowl. Dallas on the road to take on Arizona. And that game tied at 7 in the second quarter. From there, it's off to...
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
What's always interesting about situations like this is that in both locker rooms, both staffs were preaching a quick start. One of them actually got it done.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They run again with Hines. He can muster only a yard, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. And quickly, they get to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10, just missed that.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, Hurts. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of it.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown, 49ers. Scotty Moore, a 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This is a counter play. Eckler, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 22. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's complete to Slayton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, sharp.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays, doing a great individual effort today.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson able to find the open man. That's complete, and he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try to change the momentum.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Here's Hurts to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Miller. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 33 yards that time.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they can run ragged throughout.
And he will be taken down, and a big pickup there. What's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Hines. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Naeem Hines with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead in the 4th. Gay is on for the point after. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. after the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They started on the ground with Eckler. And some space here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And he is met in his pockets behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Jackson. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. Stiff-armed him. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Now a throw here to his running back. He's got room to roam. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Up the middle with Eckler. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Now Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jerry Jeudy, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. They find some open field here. And he's going to get out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
At halftime, you have to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They've had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
And he'll be close to another 1st down. He has a 1st down on a gain of 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Hines. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs?
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Here's 2nd down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
I'm still in this for sure.
What you doing, bro?
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
You say you replaying it.
They run with Hines. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say,
and that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. So Lamar Jackson in the offense, down by 7, a little under 30 seconds remaining. And they've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage the
That'll do it, baby.
It is intercepted.
Yeah.
It's Sidney Brown with it. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Still all smiles, baby.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much
Goddamn
scoring,
Falcons didn't
and
go
it
away.
still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for San Francisco, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. There they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.